Booyah! Welcome, investors! Welcome to the Mad Money Lightning Round, where we strap in, buckle up, and hunt for the stocks and tokens that could put real money in your pocket. The market in 2024 has been a wild ride, a rodeo clown on a caffeine bender, and you need to know where to look. Forget the old guard for a minute. We're not talking about the same old names you hear every single day. We're digging deep, looking under the hood for the names that are making waves right now, today, on Tuesday, August 12, 2025. These are the companies and the digital assets that have the chatter, the momentum, and the stories that could spell opportunity. So why these specific names? Because they represent the cutting edge of what's happening in our economy. We've got biotech plays trying to solve major health problems, cybersecurity firms protecting our most vital assets, and financial companies greasing the wheels of the global economy. And then, you have the wild west of crypto, the tokens building the next generation of the internet. Alright, let's talk about Entero Therapeutics, ticker symbol ENTO. This is a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company, which is a fancy way of saying they are developing drugs that aren't on the market yet. Their whole game is focused on a very specific and frankly, massive area. Diseases related to the gut microbiome. Think about that. We're learning more every day about how the bacteria in our gut affect everything from our digestion to our immune system, and even our mood. Entero is trying to create the medicines that will fix problems when that delicate ecosystem goes haywire. This is a story of pure, unadulterated science meeting a huge potential market. The big kahuna for Entero is their lead product candidate, which is designed to tackle something called C. difficile infection, or CDI. This is a nasty, persistent, and sometimes deadly infection that often hits people after they've been on antibiotics. Entero's approach is all about restoring the natural balance of the gut to fight off the infection. If they can prove their drug works and get it approved by the FDA, we're talking about a potential blockbuster. The addressable market is huge, and doctors are desperate for better treatment options than what they have now. That's the home run potential that gets Wall Street so excited about these kinds of speculative biotech plays. Now, here comes the risk, and you have to listen to me on this. With a clinical stage biotech company, your entire investment often hinges on one thing: clinical trial data. It's a binary event. If the data is good, the stock can soar. It can double, triple, or more overnight. But if that data comes back negative, if the drug doesn't work or has bad side effects, the stock can get absolutely annihilated. It can go to zero. You are not buying earnings or revenue here, you are buying a dream. You are buying the possibility of future earnings, and that is the highest form of speculation. You must know that going in. So, what's the verdict on ENTO for a beginner? This is a tough one. The science is compelling and the market they're targeting is enormous. If you are a speculator, if you have money that you can afford to lose, I mean truly afford to set on fire and walk away, then a small position in a company like Entero could make sense. It's a lottery ticket with better odds than the Powerball. But for a beginner investor building a foundation, this is too risky. It's a nail-biter. For most people, you have to say avoid. Wait for FDA approval. Wait for real sales. Don't bet the farm on a lab result. Next up, let's dial into Telos Corp, ticker TLS. This is a name that lives and breathes in a world we're all too familiar with, the world of cybersecurity and enterprise security solutions. These guys are the digital bodyguards for some very important clients. They work with the US government, including the Department of Defense and the intelligence community, as well as big commercial businesses. Their job is to provide secure identity management, secure communications, and to make sure that the bad guys can't get into places they don't belong. In a world of constant cyber attacks and data breaches, this is a business that should be booming. Now let's get into a business that's as old as time but with a modern twist. International Money Express, ticker IMXI. The name says it all. This company helps people send money across borders, primarily from the United States to Latin America and the Caribbean. Alright, let's shift gears. We're leaving the world of Wall Street with its earnings reports and PE ratios and blasting off into the cryptoverse. Let's tackle this first one, which is actually a bit of a curveball. Next, we have Stargate Finance and its token STG. Finally, let's talk about the big one. Woo! What a ride! We've gone from the human gut to the depths of cyberspace. We've looked at solid, profitable companies and speculative, world-changing technologies. The key takeaway is this: there is no one-size-fits-all answer. Your investment strategy has to be tailored to you, your financial situation, and your stomach for risk. A company like International Money Express, IMXI, offers a path of steady, reasonable growth based on a proven business model. It's a stock you can own and sleep at night. A biotech play like Entero, ENTO, or a crypto protocol like LayerZero, ZRO are entirely different beasts. They offer the potential for explosive, life-changing gains, but they come with the very real risk of losing everything. My advice to every single beginner investor is to build a strong foundation first. Before you swing for the fences with speculative plays, make sure you have a diversified portfolio of high-quality stocks and ETFs. Own companies you understand that make real products and that generate real profits. Think of it as building a house. You don't start with the fancy rooftop satellite dish. You start by pouring a solid concrete foundation. Once that's in place, then you can afford to take a few calculated risks. Don't let the fear of missing out, what we call FOMO, drive your decisions. Panic and greed are the two emotions that will destroy your portfolio. Remember the power of doing your own homework. Don't just take my word for it. Don't listen to some anonymous person in a chat room. Go to the company's website, read their investor presentations, understand who their competition is. For crypto, read the project's white paper. See who is on the development team. Look at the activity on their network. Knowledge is your best defense against making a foolish decision. The more you know, the less you'll fear volatility and the more conviction you'll have in your own choices, whether you're buying, selling, or just holding on for the ride. Ultimately, you are the CEO of your own money. You are the one who has to live with the consequences of your decisions. The goal isn't to get rich overnight, it's to build wealth methodically over time. Be patient, be disciplined, and never stop learning. The market is a fascinating, dynamic, and challenging arena. But with the right mindset and a commitment to doing the work, you can win. There's always a bull market somewhere, and it's our job to find it. Now go out there and make some money. Booyah.